Josh McCuistion of SoonerScoop.com here with Oklahoma 2026 wide receiver offer Mason James. Kind of strange to interview a guy from Norman, to have to come down to Dallas to interview him, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Mason, for you, what's it like coming out? It's kind of one of the first times you're at one of these really big national events. How did you feel like it went?
I feel like it went really good today. I ran solid routes all day, had good drill work, and I think I did my thing today for sure.
Got your name out there a little bit?
Yes, sir.
There you go. Well, now, obviously, man, you play big school ball in Oklahoma. You see plenty of good athletes. But what's it like getting out here with some of these guys and getting a feel for kind of what it's going to look like in college? Because, a lot of these guys are going to be like you playing college ball.
Mm-hmm. It's always good to be around good DBs, good receivers. It's a kind of a learning moment, but it's also good competition for me to get out in Texas and other states around the country to see all the new competition, all the stuff like that. So I feel like it's a good thing for me to stay on my P's and Q's and know where I'm at mentally and physically, for sure.
Also, I know you were at Oklahoma yesterday, man. How did that visit go? It's always interesting for Norman guys. I mean, because it's not like there's a lot of nuance to it. But how'd that visit go?
I feel like normally you'd think like it'd get old if you keep going back and forth like a lot. But I mean, I learned something new every time I come up there. Either it's from Jones, Coach Venables, or any other coaches on the staff, but I enjoyed it a lot. I got to sit in the receivers meeting for a little bit. I had a good talk with Coach Venables, so it was overall a really good visit and learned a lot of new things.
Okay. Now, and I will say, for people that will look up his profile, Mason is listed as a corner. We're going to get that fixed for him. Yeah. But I want to turn everybody into a corner, man. That's just kind of my problem. But no, for you with the next coming months, I mean, what do you got kind of coming? Do you know trips you're taking? What's kind of the plan?
I should have my spring schedule out pretty soon. I'm still trying to contact coaches, which is kind of hard because I'm a 26. So whichever coach is sending their schedule to my head coach, that's kind of where I'm going. I'm going to try to get to all the schools that have offered me. But other than that, I think I might go to Rivals Camp, the new Elite 11 Receivers Camp, and maybe a few more. Okay. But that's it for now.
And a last question, it's always, for a Norman guy, and, I've covered this for a long time, but it seems like a lot of times Norman guys are very open to the process, but they always have to fight that stigma of like, oh, he's a Norman, he's going to go to OU, that kind of stuff. How much do you see that with coaches? Like, do they have that conversation with you? Like, are you really going to look around, or what are you doing?
I mean, every now and then I'll hear from a coach, like something about OU, but most of the time they're not really afraid of that. Yeah. I feel like I keep it pretty open with them. They keep it pretty open with me. So I try to keep solid connections with all the coaches. No school is really ahead of another school. But I'm young right now, so I'm just trying to enjoy the process for sure.
Sure. And Coach Jones is saying you're going to Oklahoma, so that works both ways. Yeah, I got you. All right. Well, again, this has been Josh McCuistion of Sooner Scoop here with Mason James.